Howdy folks, Nathan here with the Fast Lane Car, and behind me, the 2018 Acura TLX A-Spec. And I have a question for you. What makes an Acura A-Spec an Acura A-Spec? Well, they did one in 2004, and that thing had a handling package and a nice little badge package. So does this. And coming up next, we're going to see what it's all about. And here are the numbers. 290 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's all coming through a 3.5 liter V6, hooked up to a 9-speed automatic transmission, going to all four wheels through the super handling, all-wheel control, all-wheel drive, pause, and whatever other terms they want to throw in there. Here's something important to understand. This engine transmission setup is the same as in the regular version of this vehicle. The A-Spec part, that's all handling, and that's all looks. All right, first gear, paddle shifters. I think I'm gonna use those. I'm in Sports Plus. Let it rev, and let her back. Wow. That's about a second slower than I expected, 7.75. Certainly has a lot of grunt off the line, good pull. Remember when I was talking about the looks or the appearance of this vehicle? How the A-Spec makes it different? Well, this is how that works. For one thing, we counted a total of 8 badges. That's externally and internally that say A-Spec on them. There are a lot of things like the grille, the headlights, taillights, the rear spoiler, the wheels, tire package. All of that is unique to the A-Spec. The rear end comes around nicely. A lot of front-wheel drive vehicles, front-wheel drive bias vehicles that are all-wheel drive tend to push heavy. This one doesn't. I wish it were a little faster because that would go along with its character. Comfort is another thing about this car that's interesting because once you take it out of sport mode and quit messing around, it settles down and it is comfortable. When you go over heavy bumps, you can hear it, but you don't really feel that much. You gotta love that rear end. I'm actually a really big fan of those 4-inch rear tips. You only get that with the A-Spec package. Now, what does this car compete against? Well, vehicles like the Infiniti QX50, the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, BMW 3 Series, Audi A4, the list goes on. I'll rev it up to about 1500 RPM and then just let go. There we go. So it goes all the way up to just about 7,000 RPM before it shifts. Oh, that was much faster. I knew it was a little bit more speed. 7.47. So is the A-Spec package worth it? Well, first of all, you can't get the A-Spec package unless you get the tech package. If you get the tech package, then throw on top of it another $2,900 and you can have the A-Spec package. It doesn't get you a lot in terms of extra tech, but what it does give you in terms of suspension and tire, I personally like, and its grand total being just under $46,000 is very reasonable considering what you get for the money. Thank you so much for joining me for the Fast Lane Car. This is Nathan Adlin, and don't forget to go to tflcar.com for news, views, and real-world reviews. See you next time.